I had like 50 people watching my live, and I had to quit it. Oh well, I guess that's what happens. Anyway, that's what happens when you have parents need you help all the time. Oh, I'll tighten it. Never mind, I need to go the opposite direction. Oh, it's tight. I'm having a miniature. I just tightened these up today, so I mean, yeah, would be why it's tight. Never gonna love you again. Yeah. See, I don't know if any of you guys are watching, but this thing has a death wobble. Look at all that wobble to it. Wobble, wobble, wobble. How much wobble is that? And how can I fix it? Is a question. I don't know if I can put like something inside of there just to hold it. I don't know. Let's find out. I guess nobody's watching it now, so. Never gonna love you like I'm never gonna love you again. Yeah, we're gonna line the inside of it with shop towel. And then see if that works. So I gotta rip a whole bunch of shop towel out of here. We go a line like this. It goes all the way around. Hopefully this is enough. Yes, I'm in. Hey, somebody's watching. Thanks for watching. We're gonna try and get this death wobble out of this row. A lot of people watching now. Well, anyway, we're gonna try and get this. It like has a wobble because it is like not on the right. I don't know. I might be able to just like. I don't think it would help if I got a new one. But yeah, we're gonna try and put some like shop towel in there and make sure probably fill in that gap it has. Let's get a little more for this side here. Okay, now let's get that on there without everything falling off. Yeah, come on. There we go. There's still a slight wobble. Maybe I'll have to put more in there. I think I'm gonna have to double it up because there's still a slight wobble. So I'm gonna have to double up the shop towel, try and get that wobble out. Let's see if I take probably that much and double it over. Hopefully this side is long enough to reach all the way around. 2. Come on, none of you guys have said anything? You make me sad. Come on. I like answering your questions and talking to you. I'm a very sociable person. At least I like to think I am. Yeah, you probably shouldn't be using shop towel as a spacer. Probably not the best in the world, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's stick that in there like that. Cotton clue. Good old snapper. Yep, sure is. I just used to have a few rear engine snapper riders. Yeah, this one's a front engine, which is pretty nice. But yeah, I had an old Aaron's that was pretty much the same thing as a rear engine snapper. Hey, how you doing? Philip Coleman. How you doing? But yeah, hopefully this goes in and don't go all the way around, but it'll be good enough for now. Just try and get, I have to put it the other way so that I can get it over that other edge, the lip on it. But yeah, let's get some more shop towel, because I have some here. Double it up. Put it on the show. And hopefully I can get this thing ripping around here tonight. I had it ripping around here this afternoon, but I put it back in here so I could get this death wobble out, because it was just wobbling so bad. You can't have that. So yeah. Now let's try and get it back on here without falling. Letting stuff fall off. Okay, so right here's the only part that isn't going on. Come on, no. Had it going on. Then it just refused to go on this way. Let's see. Got it on. All except right here. It refuses to go on. Come on, go on. Nasty heavy tail. Let's go around. Looks like it's on all the way. And it looks like it took out most of our death wobble too, which will be nice. That death wobble was not fun at all. Okay, so now we're gonna, I don't know, this thing here had on. Hopefully I can get it so that it doesn't put it like that. I don't know which is the best way to do it. Probably like this. I'm gonna live you like I'm never gonna love you again. A new friction wheel? No, it's not a new one. It's the original one. It just was, it wasn't, how would I say, it was spinning inside of there for some reason. Somebody put the wrong kind on, so I'm hoping that I can put a plate in there and suck it up against and hold it there. Because somebody obviously put the wrong one on, which sucks. But anyway, I'm going to try and get, yeah, and it just spun in there, and look how shiny where it had been spinning. It looks like a brake rotor. Yeah, it really spun on there. So yeah, let's get that in there like that. And we'll get all my little nuts back on there, and then hopefully this death wobble is gone. We'll check it and make sure it is gone before we throw everything on and tighten it up. And then hopefully we can go ripping around with it here tonight. the supercharged snapper. Okay, much better. Not quite so much of a death wobble. Phew. Hopefully it'll stay that way. Yeah, so I'll tighten these up. Put the wheel back on, drop her down. So we're gonna go take her out for a spin. Yeah, I was thinking about putting a new friction wheel on this thing, but this friction disc is actually fairly new. So there was no point in putting a new one on here because it was pretty much brand new. There's hardly any wear on it. That's interesting. Might unspin it. That spins on its own inside of there. Did not know that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll show you guys. Inside here, friction disc. See that center one there? If I spin the wheel, the center one spins. See? The outside one doesn't. I never knew that. That way when you put in neutral, it can spin there and it don't make it go forward. Just pretty interesting. I never knew that. Oh, wrong one here. I had like 50 people watching my live before, and then I had to shut it off because Mom came back and I needed to help her unload a trunk, so. How you doing, Ramshackle Shop? I'm hoping to get this thing whipping around here tonight, so stay tuned. All I have to do is slap the wheel back on, tighten these up, and then I'll be whipping the super snapper. I already whipped it around a little bit, but I had such a death wobble on this slip clutch deal, the rubber part, that it was getting no speed out of it because it was just jumping in there so bad. It was jumping. So I took it out and put some spacers in there, aka shop towels. Probably shouldn't have done that, but you know, sweet, yeah, sweet. Anyway, quick fix. I don't know, maybe it'll last. Who knows? But yeah, I do know that the diff works good. My dad already got mad at me for whipping donuts in the place here. So yeah, you know, always know that your mower's good when you're whipping donuts. And your dad gets mad at you. Okay, I should have these tight here. Now, if I still can't get that thing, if it's still in death wobble, I do have this one off of one of my other air-ins motors. It's a bit different, but I think I can turn it around the opposite direction. Maybe I'll have to cut this like brake off here. I don't know. Cut that off there. That would be very hard to cut off. I know that. Anyway, that might be what I'm doing if I still can't do it. I mean, look how way down that one is. Chunks taken out of it. Yeah, that was off of my Flex Fuel go-kart. A new friction wheel is cheap, and the inner liner comes with it. $30 and under. Oh yeah, don't they come with? Do they come with an inner liner? Yes, they do. Oh, what did I do with my inner liner? Yeah, now I remember. They do come with an inner liner. Thanks for saying that. I might have to go and look. I have a spare. Yeah, I bought a spare friction disc. And I don't know if I threw that inner liner away because you don't need it on this one. But I'm guessing I need an inner liner for that. That's why. I'm guessing that well, I don't know. Anyway, yeah. I think I might have to buy a new friction disc just for that inner liner. That would cut some cardboard out or something, do what I did here. This what, Zach? Let's see here. Now I will be put the wheel back on and see if this thing will go up around outside here. How did I lose a wheel? Oh, here it is. Oh, it was behind the... Stick this on here. This thing must have had duals at one time because there's 2 holes in here for duals. I know that's how they put duals on when they do. They drill 2 holes in you so that you can stick duals on these. I don't know, that'd be sweet if I put duals on this thing. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of duals though, is the only thing. Correct. Okie dokes. Come on. Get in there. Why won't this start? Hate it when you can't get a lug bolt started. There we go. Now I'll finish it up. The breaker bar. And we should be good to go. Gotta put some tools up. Duals would be sweet though. Yeah, I know it would be sweet, but I really don't need the extra. Well, I don't know. I might need the extra traction. Don't know. I planned on making this like a burnout mower though. Take it to like some car shows and stuff and just whip it around and have fun. I don't know. Duals might get kind of expensive if I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna like take this to some car shows. I know. Oh, that was not grateful. Ainsworth up here has a car show every 4th of July. Might take it to that and just whip around. I don't know. Do you ever take your mowers to car shows? Ramshackle shop. I know Small Engine Glory said he does sometimes. At least I thought he did. Come on. I'm going to take them to car shows as soon as the snow melts. Nice. But have you ever taken your mowers to one before? I know I haven't. I really didn't have any mowers worthy of taking to any car shows before this year. Okie dokes. Now I have the awful process of picking up all my tools that I got out, which sucks because I got out a lot of tools. So yeah, I'm gonna probably set you guys back here and you can just like watch me pick up all my tools that I got out. I don't know. Here, I'll just stick you back on the vise because helping you. But yeah, I got out a lot of tools and I have some extra parts left over from the transmission, which is never good. But in this case, it is somehow because I don't know if you've ever messed with a snapper or something like this, but if you pull the gears out inside, there's a certain gear that you can take off of this right here, and you can stick it on the sprocket. There's a little tiny sprocket that goes down here, and you can stick the gear off of this down here and just remove this whole thing. It'll remove the speed that you lose from the small to the big sprocket. It'll go straight to your wheels. So yeah, that's what I'm going to... Plus, that thing is small. Look how thin that is compared to my hand. Look at that. I'd break that off so easy, probably. I never took them because they were never running when there were car shows open. Yeah. I don't know. I think, guys, do you think this Super Snapper is worthy of taking to a car show? I know, along with all those nice cars. Maybe we'll have to paint it. I think it's pretty rad with that supercharger up front. Making little blowing noises. It don't whine that much though, fortunately. Oh, and I spilled all my stuff down here. It's like a bike sprocket. I know. It's so small. I mean, like, how did it not break? It must have been made of some super strong material. It was going really fast though, so it wasn't putting a whole lot of torque on it. Look how many bolts I had left over because I'm just too lazy to put them back in. Plus, anyway, why do I need 30? There's literally, I think I counted like 35. 35 bolts all the way around that. Do I need to put 35 of them back? Oh, that thing will do good at a car show for sure. Thanks. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, let's see. I'll put that back in there. That is mine. This is Dad's. Oh, this is Dad's. Yeah, I gotta sort out. Whoa, what the heck was this from? Oh, that was from the wheel, but I can never get that off anyway, so I don't need that back on there. At least I don't think I need that back on there. Don't need that one back on there. There's a lot of things that I kind of took off of here. So yeah, let me put these back, guys, and then, I don't know what else is Dad's. I'll put his stuff back, and then we're gonna go rip around on this thing, so don't go away, because this thing is pretty sweet. But yeah, I'm just putting stuff away right now. Hopefully I don't blow this engine like Small Engine Galore did his deer. I don't know. His deer wasn't supercharged ever. He didn't ever supercharge it, so I guess that wasn't really the problem. It was just he was valve floating it. Like, I think he said for like 4 minutes straight. He was just valve floating it, and then it locked up. So, yeah, it'll do things like that when you beat the crap out of an engine. He was definitely beating the crap out of it, so yes, he had it coming. Anyway, look at. I'll show you all the parts that were left over from that transmission when I took it all apart. I have all kinds of parts left over from it. And I took a whole bunch of like stuff that reduced the speed and out, and so now it's a lot faster, hopefully. I don't know, it seemed sort of fast with, faster than stock at least without that. But I did have that, it was jumping so bad, so I was losing a lot of speed with that. So yeah. Back here, another wrench. It's amazing how much stuff. Oh, here's another part that I took off of it. The rear brakes. Don't need that no more. I can just engine brake this thing. Air cleaner. I don't know if I want to put this back on right now. I want to make sure it's not doing a death wobble, so I'll put this off to the side for now. But, let's see, what else is his? This stuff is his, this is his. Here's the brake drum that is his. Well, I just dropped my keyway. Don't want to do that. That in there. That in there. These, I'm not going to use. And there's a lot of stuff that I didn't. I'm not putting back on this mower. I don't know if that's good or bad. I guess you could always go the direction of weight reduction. Sup, how you doing? But yeah. You guys said something. Let's see. Hey, Small Engine Glow, how you doing? Hello, sorry I missed a bunch. I just got home from work. Oh, it was alright. We didn't really do much here. I'm just gonna get this thing let down out of here. I'm gonna put some parts away. Not parts, I mean wrenches and stuff. But tools away, and then we're gonna go rip this thing. Let's see. What's up? How you doing, Mark? Mark's Custom Mowers. How you doing? We're gonna be letting this thing down, putting some tools away. Not much, just got home from work. And I'm pretty sure I have the parts now to put to clump some together again. New used rod, and I'm gonna to polish the crank and send it. Oh, so you fixing the engine that blew up, right? Sweet, yeah. You're fixing the engine that blew up, is that correct? The one that you seized up. Let's see, here's some more parts of Dad's I better put away. Before he comes in here and goes, holy cow, Zane, you're in trouble. But yeah, anyway. Get some parts put up, and then we're gonna wrap this motor around. Oh, here's another part. Why do I keep saying parts? Tools. Tools. Put the tools up. Okie doke. So I should be, oh no, a scraper. There's one scraper, and let's put this stuff over here. Right like that. This is Dad's. This is Dad's. Let's put this away. Don't go away, guys. Gonna let this thing here about a minute. Yeah, so stay tuned. Hey, I don't know, but how many of you guys know Tucker Geisy? But I think he said he was gonna go live. I'll try and post a video on the test drive. Sweet. Not much working on the Mini Cooper, the Mini Chopper, and getting it ready for its test drive. Sweet. Can't wait to see that. I think I got pretty much everything. Let's let this sucker down. Not on my flashlight. And let's see if I can get it started and back it up out of here. Wrong one. There we go, let's get this off the side. We'll lay it on my diesel lawnmower there. I gotta get a jump pack for this because this battery is dead. That was the original battery that was in it when I got it, and it had been dead and had been froze up, but at least it works sort of. Let's turn flash on. Here's the hood out here, looking lonely and sad. It misses its supercharged buddy. But yeah, let's get this thing out of here. I guess I have to fill the tire up too. Yeah, let's put you guys down because I gotta work right here. Hey, let's get this thing started up. Sorry about the angle, guys. Okay, turn this on. Is it on? Now it is. Let's give the fuel pump a purge. There we go. Click the clutch up front. Drive the pulley. Let's start this thing. I should be able to back right up out of here. Whoops, I got in gear. It'd help if it's not in gear. Start this sucker up. Let's put you, turn you around. Sorry. I gotta get out of here before it stinks up. Grab my flashlight. Because it smells in here bad. Now let's get it out of here. I'll set you guys down. Okay, hold on. I gotta catch up on some stuff. Sorry about all the comments. I was trying to get out of here before I suffocated in there. Alright, okay. Ramshackle Shop said she fires right up. She sure does. Sounds good. Sure does, Moke's Custom. Here we are again. Yes, I'm still here again. Sounds awesome. Yeah, she sure does. Hi Lee, how you doing? TTTT, what do you, oh the, how much gallons of fuel does it take to power? What? Some. A lot of fuel. Yes, power. What did he change in the gearing to? You drink beer? I'm not supposed to, but I'm not gonna answer that question. Yeah, he changed the gearing, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I did some. I don't know how much difference it's gonna make. Still sounds lean up top. Upper rev range. Sorry, I have to go. Okay, I'll see ya. Let's give it a rev and see. She kind of does sound lean. I guess I could try and adjust it a little bit. I don't know how much difference it's gonna make. Let's turn the fuel pump on. I got a fuel pump, now let's try it. She sounds pretty good. All right, you good? All right. Let's get this thing whipping around. I wish I had lights on this thing. We'll set that up there like that. And I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna love you wicked. Put there in reverse. Come on, let's go. She don't like to go in reverse, I don't know why. Now let's get going forward. Maybe not, but I think just a tiny bit cause it's braking a bit, which usually means lean. I think it should sound good though, it's warming up. Sorry guys, I only have 2 hands. Let's stick it in 6th gear, see how fast she goes. What the hell? Holy crap.